Hi guys, it's Dinosaur Friend, and it's time for another Let's All Play Pokemon X and Y. So this week we have a returning challenger named Porkky. Porkky is an incredible Pokemon player. He's very good, and he always tends to give me a run for my money every time we play. So you guys are sure in for a treat. Unfortunately, this time around, Porkky is unable to commentate with me. I did want to commentate with him, but you know, Porky's been busy with a lot of stuff in his life, and, you know, I've been busy with stuff, so we never really got a chance to fully coordinate it. I have, like, seriously, like, 5 or 6 battles recorded with Porkky. We just had a lot of fun one day. We just beat the crap out of each other with Pokemon. It was pretty fun, but Porky's really good, and this is actually one of our more recent battles. I wanted to put this up because it's not... I think this is an actual more serious one. We had a fun one where we just used all legendaries and no team coherence, and that one went like off the wall crazy. But anyways, I wanted to cast this one just because it's kind of cool, stuff like that. So anyways, I am using my blue team, as I like to call it. Once again, I call it the blue team because the Pokemon trainer Blue uses pretty much a lot of these Pokemon here. He uses Heracross, Blastoise, Arcanine, Nidoking, and Eevee Evolution, though I'm not sure if he uses an Umbreon specifically, but, you know, pretty close to it. The only difference is it's Azelf. So anyways, go ahead and introduce my team. We got Azelf as a suicide lead. His job is just to set up rocks and deal as much damage as he can at the first instance. He also uses Taunt to kind of cripple any setups that are going on, you know, so that's Azelf right there. And then we have Arcanine, who's the physical sweeper / kind of revenge killer. He has extreme speed to kind of aid the revenge killing, but he has a life orb and he's just so freaking strong. Arcanine is amazing for Pokemon. Anyways, then we have Blastoise, who's my rapid spinner and also Mega Blastoise tank kind of deal here. So what I like about Blastoise is that he can use Dark Pulse now, which is really effective in his Mega form. Dark Pulse can get rid of all the spin blockers that come about, any ghost types that will block a rapid spin. Very good against that. And then we have Heracross, who's my revenge killer, Choice Scarf user. So Heracross is also using Moxie, or has the Moxie ability, so it makes him really powerful in the late game. And then we have Nidoking, who is my special sweeper with Sheer Force and Life Orb. Very, very powerful threat indeed. I went over a whole episode about Nidoking, and he is just absolutely powerful. And then we have Umbreon, who is my Cleric / tank, and I also went over an episode with Umbreon, because Umbreon is freaking good. But anyways, let's go ahead and see the battle. So anyways, Porkky is issuing a challenge. Let's go ahead and see what Porkky sends out. I go ahead and send out my Azelf because, once again, Azelf is my lead Pokemon. So Porkky goes ahead and sends out his Porygon-Z, and yeah, I go ahead and set up Stealth Rock. Porygon is really crazy here. Goes ahead and uses a nasty plot. We did play a game earlier, and Porkky did have a distinct advantage over me, but unfortunately I got disconnected, and we had to redo it, and that was really silly. So really, really unfortunate for Porkky here. Adobe Flash, who is his Porygon-Z, is actually crippled here, which is terrible, terrible. Like, Thunderbolt only has a 10% chance of paralysis, and it nailed him, and it just... That's exactly what I needed here, because with a nasty plot, Porygon-Z can do a lot of damage, and, you know, fortunately for me here, again, I had a Focus Sash here, and it seriously just ruined Porky's day. I'm sure Porkky was cursing. Well, I think he was kind of just mad right here, just because I was on Skype with him when we were playing. Anyways, goes ahead and sends out Squiggly, who is his shiny, awesome Banette. That thing is pretty awesome. His Banette is really good, actually. Like, that thing... I do have another battle with Porkky where he uses it to its full extent. In this battle, it unfortunately doesn't really get a chance to show off, but this thing is pretty scary. I got really irritated the other game about it. But anyways, it uses a Shadow Sneak to try to take down my faster Azelf, which it does, of course, because, you know, I only had 1 hit point left. It couldn't really survive that. So I go ahead and send out my Umbreon just because I know this thing's a ghost type, and, you know, ghost types are allergic to dark types, we say. But anyways, Banette goes ahead and uses a Will-O-Wisp, and since it has a Prankster, it goes first in front of my, but unfortunately with Synchronize, and fortunately, it actually could go either way, because Foul Play is actually, I don't know, Foul Play is based on attack stat, and since it got burned, it took less damage, because burns lower attack stat, but then again, the burn actually ended up killing it, so it's, I guess we're kind of at the same place, so I don't even know what that, Pretty sure Banette wanted to do that just to whittle down Umbreon, but unfortunately Synchronize kind of made everything crazy. And a Heal Bell, of course, I go ahead and use that, and that kind of cures Umbreon of all its burns and stuff, you know. So Porkky goes ahead and uses his Milotic to use a Dragon Tail to get Umbreon the heck out of here, because he doesn't want to deal with Umbreon right now. Fortunately, Hercule comes out, and Hercule is a crazy threat. Hercule is like my physical sweeper, and it's very, very powerful, and, you know, Milotics don't really have high defense, and that kind of just hurt a lot. So, you know, Porkky goes ahead and uses another Dragon Tail. It's like, get the heck out of here, I don't want this thing here. And who comes out next? None other than Blastoise. At this point, Porkky's just like, okay, so I could probably use this opportunity to, you know, kind of heal up while Blastoise is out, because Blastoise can't do much to me. And it's true, Blastoise can't do... Oh, he actually withdraws. I actually thought he was just going to sit there and take it. But goes ahead and sends out Dekuchubaba, who is a Grass-Rock type. It's a Cradily. And Grass-Rock types... The Rock type maybe not, but the Grass type is going to do very well against Blastoise. So I guess that's why Porkky decided to switch. But unfortunately for Porkky, I go ahead and use a Dragon Tail and get that thing the heck out of here. I'm just like, I don't want to deal with Grass-Rock type right now. So I'm going to phase it out, and... Luckily, Rotom-H is dragged out, which is named Asus, after the computer brand. And lucky or not, I was kind of glad it came out because of the Stealth Rocks, but I was kind of not glad when I realized I had Volt Switch, because I knew it was going to stay in, but I didn't know that it was going to Volt Switch out. And I didn't know it was faster than me either, because it's actually a Choice Scarf user, so that kind of sucked too. Now, it sends this Pumpkin Ghost Pokemon out, and I think it's called the Gourgeist or something? I don't know. I forgot its name because it's Gen 6 and I don't really know much. But anyways, I go ahead and use a Dark Pulse just because I know it's a ghost type. And my Blastoise is very, 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 very good against ghost types. It's just incredible against ghost types. I don't know why you wouldn't use this Blastoise against ghost types. So anyways, Asus comes out again and takes a huge hit on his hit points just because of the Stealth Rocks. So 1/4 of damage and no recovery moves. That's just gotta suck, man. It's gotta hurt. Gotta hide a lot. Anyways, I go ahead and set out Nidoking because I know that Nidoking can take this thing on. Unfortunately, that Overheat miss from Asus because Asus is Overheat. Haha, get it? That was Porkky's little joke. I was laughing so hard when he said it over Skype. He's like, hey, check it out, my Asus is overheating. And I was just like, oh my. It was like the biggest facepalm ever, but it was hilarious when he said it. So anyways, Volvagia comes out, and I go ahead and Earth Power it. But I think that Earth Power was left over from actually trying to Earth Power Asus, which I forgot it had Levitate. And right here, it uses Overheat, and it hurts my Nidoking very, very badly. It's a Choice Scarf user, so it's going to get locked into this move. And it doesn't knock it out, which is kind of crazy, but... See, right here, I totally forgot that Rotoms have Levitate. All Rotoms have Levitate. And I forgot about it, and now I take a lot of damage. That hurt. That hurt. But yes, this laptop here is continuously overheating and losing a lot of its moxie and power here. Oh gosh, it's terrible. So I go ahead and send out Heracross. Despite being a bug type, I was confident that I was able to tank the overheat just because, you know, it's Asus has lost a lot of special attack through this, so I was pretty confident it was going to tank it. And then right here, I was just going to close combat it to death. Yay! Close combat. So this is one reason why I really like Heracross, because Heracross can really dish out the damage in the late game. Really, at this point, Heracross with Moxie and the Choice Scarf speed, it's just devastating. It's absolutely devastating here. So Dekuchubaba comes out. Unfortunately, it's a Rock Grass type. And I'm a fighting bug type, which I'm good against all aspects of his type. So I'm really sorry, Dekuchubaba, but you gotta go down. So Dekuchubaba falls from a close combat, and that kind of just ends our battle here with Porkky. Anyways, I personally feel that this battle came down to luck. Yes, there were mistakes made on both sides, but the paralysis on Porygon-Z and Rotom's miss on the overheat when Nidoking was switched in were huge, and both scenarios were very unlikely to happen. Unfortunately, I believe that these two events is what cost Porkky the game, and it would have been very different if they hadn't happened. So anyways, thank you for playing with me, Porky. It's always a pleasure. So if you guys like what you see, hit that like and subscribe button, and remember to follow me on Facebook and Twitter for more info on the Let's All Play series. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I shall see you guys on the next one.